Hey guys, this is Travis, your manufactured home nerd, and I'm excited to bring you a new home. Now, today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We are back at Bolton Homes, and this is a custom designed floor plan. Um, Today we're going to have Corey join us, and Shane will be our cameraman. We're actually going to do a full tour of the inside of the house, and a little bit longer than normal, just so you can get a lot more information about Franklin Homes and this custom plan. Come on and join me inside. All right, guys, we're inside this beautiful custom design and Bolton exclusive floor plan. And today I got Corey, our general manager here at Bolton Homes, to come join me and kind of talk about the history of this floor plan, tell you what it is, how big it is, and what you can expect to find in this home.
Hey guys, so first, this home is the Decatur. It is a floor plan that we've spent several years kind of putting together and changing up like what we expected the floor plan to be because it's a specific floor plan to us. The kitchen, once we get back there, you'll notice that we kind of made it a U-shape. It used to just have windows across the back, and people kept saying that they wanted it to be larger, and we've done that with the U-shaped kitchen. But it's also a floor plan that people all want a open living room and kitchen concept most of the time nowadays. And this one is open. However, it allows the kitchen to be open to the living room. And so if you're in there cooking, visiting, you can still see what's going on in the living room, but the living room doesn't necessarily have to see everything on the counters and stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons that I really appreciate this floor plan, but we'll get into some other things that Franklin does for their quality, and I think y'all will appreciate that with the longevity of this house.
Okay, great.
So one of the first places you come into the house, you'll see that we have a pretty good sized foyer right here. Behind me is the door to the master. We put this shiplap feature wall here so that way when you walk in, not just a plain wall. If you wanted a plain wall and you want to put a large family portrait or something like that on there, you could do that. And before we pan over into the living room, I want to show y'all that whenever you open the door, it does give some privacy to the master bedroom. So you're walking in and you'll see over into the living room there.
And as you see here, we got the living room frame pretty good. You actually can make a little pathway behind the, pull a couch in if you like, but you got a lot of room here for a large sectional. But you're framed out right here by the wood burning fireplace. Of course, with Franklin, we got a lot of customization options. So you can make this a gas fireplace. We can make it an electric fireplace. You could do no fireplace and just an entertainment center, or you just have a blank wall. But you could even move the fireplace to this corner or somewhere else in the house. But if you come in a little bit closer, Jan, you're going to see this beautiful stonework that they offer. They have so many different options. The nice mantelpiece. And then you also have built-in cabinets. Now we can do full bookshelves or we could do full cabinets, whichever you like to frame this out. And some people choose to leave it as little nooks that are empty. But if you'll notice, one of the neat things here is when you got a plug in, you got your cable outlet and you got an HDMI outlet. One of the great things that Franklin does is that. So when you get your cable or your satellite hooked up to your house, your receiver box can go right there. They don't have to come drill holes in the floors. They don't have to move wires through the walls or anything. It's already pre-run before your house is even finished. And then once you put your receiver right there, you just plug that HDMI cord of your TV here and it's going to connect directly to there. So you're ready to entertain. You're not going to have wires hanging anywhere. That's just one of the thoughts that Franklin does about making things a little bit more seamless, a little bit more residential on your house and how it's presented. So if y'all see, this is a beautiful layout here. But of course, with the customization options, you do have a lot of options. I mean, it sounds like we're going to repeat options over and over again. It can actually make a drinking game out of it. Yeah. But there are a ton of options. And you also have the tall ceilings, 8.5 foot, I believe, with the orange peel texture. You can do a cased opening in the living room. You could do wood beams in here. All the different choices you can make to make it yours so you're not just repeating what other people have done before you. You got anything to add about the living room, Corey?
Not necessarily living room. Travis did a good job on that, but to tell you a little bit about Franklin, if you don't know about them, 2x6 exterior walls are going to be standard on all their houses. What they do around their windows and doors is they'll shave back those 2x6s and put a sheet of OSB around, and that allows for flexibility. Our industry is built around flexibility because I guarantee you site-built houses could not travel at the rate that ours do to get here and look like this whenever they get here. So that's one thing that Franklin does that's very special. And then Bolton loves to do those 2x4s on 16-inch centers on the inside of the houses with them as well.
All right, guys, we're going to go check out the kitchen and the dining room. All right, as you see here in the dining room, coming off the living room, you got room for a super large table. We could actually probably add about 4 feet to this table. It won't impact your living room space, your access to your utility room behind me, or your access to your kitchen over here. You got the option of doing sliding glass door, 2 windows if you want, or we could even do a chateau door where you have one door that opens and one that looks more like a window, or it is a window but looks just like the door. And then you're going to come off of this, flow right into your U-shaped kitchen that Corey mentioned. And we're going to kind of let Corey walk us through a little bit on this kitchen. Solid wood doors and fronts and drawers, stuff like that.
All right, y'all. Like Travis was just mentioning, Franklin does real wood fronts and doors on their cabinets, solid wood doors and fronts on their cabinets. They also do soft close doors and drawers. And you'll see that there.
All of your shelving is adjustable too.
Yes. That's why in that corner cabinet, you actually didn't see that it was put together. But they are adjustable. Chan's a little far away, but right here you have all the little holes to be able to move the shelves up and down. This is called a sandbar backsplash in this house. Franklin has a lot of options. They've probably got 15 to 20 different options that you could do for your backsplash. You could do subway tiles, this. They have little travertines and things like that. So many options there. And whenever you're ordering and customizing your house, we sit down and go through with you all of the things that you can get on the inside of your home.
And it's all real ceramic, not just wallpaper too.
Right. You will see wallpaper backsplashes out there. The drawers, if you wanted to show them that.
So drawers pull all the way out. You also see you got the dovetail molding there instead of just staples holding it together. Corey was showing you have the soft close drawers. So your kids they're going to be a lot more durable. That way your kids aren't going to be able to slam them. This is one of my favorite features in this house. And it's so ridiculous for it to be one of my favorites, but it's so simple with the trash can pull out. It's real easy. It's built in to hold your 2 little trash cans. Easy to pull out and dump if the bag broke or something like that. But it's just a great way to hide it. You don't have to deal with the smell or anything like that while you're cooking. It's just hidden away, and that's wonderful to me. Then if you come on in here, you can see that we almost always do the stainless steel farm sink in their homes, which have the 60-40 split. So you got that bigger cubby, which is going to easily hold the gumbo pot. Smaller cubby in my house, that's where we put the meat to thaw out to cook later in the day. You're going to have the metal faucet that's upgraded. It's super nice. And the large windows as well. Coming around the corners, both ends of your island have plug-ins, but they also have adjustable shelves. And then Corey's going to show us something pretty neat over there.
On each sides of the kitchen in the U-shape, they have the Lazy Susan, and you'll see that there. And it comes all the way around back to normal. I love that they do that. I love a kitchen that has a Lazy Susan, because not every manufacturer does that, but Franklin, they do. Again, keep in mind that they are one of your top builders in our industry. A lot of people don't get told how houses are built. We like to explain the differences so that way our consumers, our future homeowners, know what they're purchasing.
You got a built-in microwave over there as well. And basically,
it's like, oh my God.
it's
brand new.
Brand new. Yeah. But you also have the option of doing a built-in wall oven as well. You could do 2 ovens even if you like, and just do the cook stop over here. Of course, gas is an option with all Franklin homes if you run as propane or natural gas. And then this is one of my favorite parts too. Besides the trash cans, you got a nice walk-in pantry. Gives you room for the extra small appliances, gumbo pots, food, dry goods. You know, you have the taller cabinets there where you can put your cereal in. This is just a place where you can go put the rest of your canned goods and food that you don't put on your Lazy Susan or whatever.
Also here up under the microwave, got a smaller drawer here, smaller items, but look here. We have a pot and pan drawer here, and we have one down there. So Fit big pots in here, larger skillets with these.
And now we're going to keep moving throughout the house. We're not going to cut this time, just so you can kind of get a little bit of feel for the movement, show you what the utility room looks like. Now, one of my big things about a utility room is having room for a mop sink and a freezer, and this one gives you both. So you could definitely put a freezer, and it's actually a freezer plug already set up for you. And you have the large mop sink with the folding table area beside it. And of course, I know that you love these too, Corey, the recessed dryer vents so that you can push your dryer all the way to the back. And then what other options do they have above the washer dryer here?
You can do cabinets all the way across. You can do the bar with the shelf all the way across. It's kind of up to you in that regard. I have a lot of women say that, hey, I would rather cabinets all the way across. You could even do shelves, not necessarily like this, but a shelf all the way across and then do another shelf all the way across. So there's a few different options there.
And what's behind us there?
Right here is the water heater. This is something that we love to do in the houses, is get a door onto that water heater, because there's nothing more annoying than if something goes wrong with the water heater and you can't get to it very easily, or it's behind a closet. Some factories in their designs, they'll have them behind kitchens. And so we don't like that. We want it to be easily accessible, and Franklin does that for us.
And of course, PEX plumbing throughout, but you also can do an on-demand. They have that as an option when ordering, so keep that in mind. It is an upgrade charge, but it is something that's really nice. Then going back through the living room here, it goes into your guest bedrooms. And one of the great things about the layout of the Decatur is it always thinks about size and space for your kids when you come to this bathroom and when you come to these bedrooms. Don't forget your little furnace. That's where the AC is going to go. We're going to come on back here. Before we go in the bathroom, we're going to check out the size of the bedroom. Now, I don't have a banana for scale, but I do have a Travis, and I am 6'1", so that shows you how much space is in here.
Touch that wall over there. Reach out.
So, Corey's right at 6 foot. You got like a 12-foot bedroom here.
This is a pretty good-sized bedroom. I know whenever we decorate them, we'll have king-size beds with nightstand, and we can have a dresser over here. And not saying that your kid or your guest room will have the king-size bed, but that does allow for it to fit in here. You don't have to worry, will the furniture fit? It will.
And Chandler, come show how big this closet is. It's full of supplies for when we trim out the house, but you can just see that it's got a lot of space, and you could even double hang shelves if your kid's got a lot of hanging clothes. But it is a large walk-in, almost size big enough to fit a full-size mattress in. And of course, you notice there was no carpet in the living room, but there is carpet in here. That is an option that a lot of people don't want carpet anymore, and we can easily order your home without carpet. What kind of flooring is that in the hallway there?
Franklin does a vinyl plank flooring. It's not a glue down. It's more of the click lock, but this is water resistant, scratch resistant. It's just an overall good product that they use, so that way it looks more residential. Franklin has those residential feels with almost everything that they use. And I should have done this a little earlier, but Chan, pan around over here. Blinds in this house, these are not the mini blinds. These are the thicker blinds, the 2-inch wood blinds. We like putting that in the houses as well.
And it's cordless too, isn't it?
I believe that it is. Yeah, the bottom is kind of large.
So it's the cordless, so you can adjust by hand fairly simply, and you don't have to worry about your kids tangling up in the cords or the cat or the dog.
And these are the gridless windows. I forgot that we did that on this house. Franklin offers the gridless windows, and they also offer the gridded windows. Just kind of your preference of what you want to do there.
And they have some different color windows. Not all gridless are available in all colors, but they are different options you can do to match your outside trim. Another good thing about this flooring that we were kind of talking about is the transition bar that they use is optional at your marriage line. It does cost a little bit of money to do no transition bar, but the good news about the transition bar is it is very minimal, and you won't really notice a difference when it's there.
Yeah, Shannon, actually, when you're walking to the bathroom here in a second,
you can see the transition bar right there. It is super small. It is not something that you really have to worry about tripping over. If somebody has a wheelchair or a walker, they're not going to get really hung on it. Now I think this is the house that we did the silly bathtub video where I got in the guest bathtub, and y'all saw. Like I said, I'm 6'1". My knees were bent, but I could easily take a bath in this shower. It is a fiberglass one-piece shower tub combo. So when it's not plastic like that, that fiberglass, you hear people talk about it. One of the things that's very important about it, it is going to last a lot longer. You don't have to worry about recalking it. It's also, if it cracks, it's patchable instead of having to have the whole thing replaced. And you can also see, we didn't even point this out in the kitchen, but they do the rolled countertops. And so it rolls all the way up here. And now, even though you have the wood doors and fronts, your kids are going to splash water. And this rolled countertop makes it so it doesn't roll down there. The water doesn't go down there behind the cabinets. Of course, the square ceramic sinks, metal faucets, and just all well built. And your little drawers for your kids. Now, this last bedroom here, pretty much the same size as the other one. We got a window unit in there to cool down this display model, so I don't really want to walk in there because it'll be loud on the microphone. So I guess we're gonna take a little break now, and then we'll head over to the master bedroom. All right, and so coming off the little foyer, you're gonna come into this master bedroom. We haven't finished assembling the furniture in here, but you can see this is a massive king-size bed, and it's taking up about the floor space that it would, maybe a little bit more actually, because the boards are out further than it should be. So it kind of shows you the space in this room. You got space for a dresser there, a dresser here, and nightstands on either side. You could easily wall mount a TV in here and make it your room, make it your own private space. And you got a well-built closet over here that is simply amazing. The options, there it is, time to take a shot. The options that are in this closet are pretty nice, and so I want Corey to show that to you. Come around, Chan, let him show it.
That's no problem.
You're good. So coming on in, we got a large walk-in closet.
First thing that you're going to notice, women, there's a spot for dresses. Men, there's a spot for your hunting gear. On the left side when you walk in, just like on the right, you're going to have top and bottoms. This is for, pants, shirts, all the way around. And you also have that on this side as well. And in the corners, you have a spot for purses, you have a spot for your shoes and things like that that don't need to be hung up. But let's take another pan at that. This is a very, very nicely done closet. We love the closet organizers. If you didn't want to do that, what they also offer is just doing double rack shelves all the way across. That way you don't have any of this. It's really your preference. You tell us what you want. If you don't want anything in here and just have it a room, we can make it a room.
All right. So off there, one of the things a lot of people love is a separate closet and a separate bathroom. You come in here to your bathroom, and Corey's going to talk a little bit about the features in here, but I wanted to show my favorite part of the bathroom, where I go to watch my TikTok videos, is the private water closet, where I get to be alone for a little bit. But it's really nice because it's not super claustrophobic. It's got room for the door to swing in and it not hit you. We got the elongated toilet in there, and there are handicapped options as well if you like. And then seeing this beautiful vanity, what are the thoughts on that, Corey?
So Franklin does the rectangular sinks now. We have a knee space in here. This is the woman's side here, and then your knee space. So she takes up a little bit more area in here. We have the guy. You're over there by yourself, buddy.
That's about all I need.
The other cool features in this is the standalone tub with the fixed glass windows behind it. And those do come down. We know that a lot of people are like, why would you have the windows behind it? You might not have neighbors behind you, and you want to be able to see out back. And this allows you to do that. If you don't want windows there because you have neighbors around you, take them out. We can do little transom windows, and you'll see that once we get to this shower here in a second. But that's a very cool feature. A lot of people have started doing this, so we wanted to incorporate that into the Decatur. Now over here, Franklin showers. You have the pebble on the ground.
And one of the interjection I want to make is that's a lot quieter when water hits it than a fiberglass basin.
Yes, it is. and that's standard with them. That's that transom window up here. Walking in, they have a little area for shampoo, conditioner, soap, and then they also have over on this side, they have a little, it's echoing a lot, sorry y'all. They have a little area for you to sit if you need to. Let's say that somebody is handicapped, this allows them to be able to get in there, and the step up into this is only about 3 to 4 inches, so it's not very tall. In this shower, what we did was we added a wall sprayer, so that way, or handheld sprayers, that way you can get that without having to add it later. And then we also did the rainfall shower head. So really nothing that you should have to add into this shower, but let's say you wanted it larger. Franklin did do a 16-foot shower here recently.
Yeah, and that thing was huge. Go look at the Cedar Lake on the videos if you want to see it. That thing was amazing.
It was nice.
How big is that tub, Corey?
This tub is big enough for just about anyone. Chandler got in this one the other day for one of Travis's videos, and he's right at 6 foot or a little over, and I'm right under. So you can fit in here.
It's deep. That is a deep one. So guys, I really want to say thank you for watching the video. I always enjoy it when you join us and tour our homes. If you like watching Corey and I kind of interact and having Chandler join us as well, please make sure to comment and tell us if you want more videos of that. I'd be glad to pester them daily about doing videos, because I normally do anyway. But also don't forget, if you love seeing our homes and seeing homes from other dealers even, make sure to subscribe. Try and drop videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And sometimes I put in the little silly shorts too, so you get a chance to see that. I really appreciate you all watching, and y'all make sure to call Bolton Homes, 318-487-1819 for any of your housing questions, finance, insurance. We got you covered with experts here. Thanks for watching.